Hi, welcome to another video on the Unit 6 Microcontrollers exam. Today we're going to be looking at an example of a client brief, just one that I've written, and we're going to be going through it. It's going to be quite a short video, and then in future videos over the next few days I'm going to be going through things like the specification, the test plan, the hardware selection, and so on, just to show how we approach doing these different activities. We've had a lot of interest over the past few days. There's been a lot of views on the videos, and obviously this is good, and people seem to be enjoying them. Just a quick reminder to give us a subscribe so you can keep up to date when we release these other videos, and it does help us out as a channel because it shows that people are interested and keeps me wanting to make more videos. So without further ado, let's have a look at the client brief. So it's going to be quite a lot of text on this, and apologies, but this is what you'd be confronted with in the exam. And I'll put it on stage by stage. A to B Taxis Incorporated is a company who refits cars to be used as taxis, and they have deployed new taxis in all of the major cities around the UK. Part of the refit includes supplying fare calculation devices, but their current supplier has recently ceased operating, so they are looking for a new supplier for these tracking devices. Your company has been approached to design a new system to be used in their taxis to calculate taxi fares based on the amount of time taken to complete the taxi journeys. The fare is calculated by starting off with a flat rate of £1.50 and then adding 25 pence on for each whole 20-second interval thereafter. Accuracy is obviously important for these devices as they directly affect the income of the taxi company. The driver should also be able to pause and restart the calculation, as well as add surcharges or provide discounts to fares in intervals of 50p. The device is to be used whilst driving, so it should be simple to operate for the driver. The device must also clearly display the current fee to both the driver and the passenger. Finally, there should be an indicator to identify when the device is running or paused to ensure that the driver does not forget to start the timer. In a journey, the driver must be able to start the device when initially setting off, pause and restart the device at any time, include increases or decreases in price in multiples of 50p. This is pretty typical of what you'll get for a client brief. It gives you a bit of a background of the company, a bit of background of your company. There's some extra information that you don't really need in there that you've got to work around, but it's setting the scene of what you're going to be building. It's usually going to be an example of something which you'll have came across in some extent before. So most people have taken a taxi at some point in their life, and you see the fare calculator up on the screen. So you know, it's something that a lot of people are used to, and this tends to be what they go for, because what they're wanting to do is for you to understand it when you first read it, and then you've got to interpret the details of that. It's not going to be like the Unit 3 exam where the team will go for a more unusual application. You can see there's lots of numbers in this. We'll look at this in the next video, and we'll look at the specification and how we write a specification around this. Like I say, make sure you're going to check back over the next few days. I plan to hope to release a video every day, but we'll see how that goes. We do have a January exam coming up for some people, so this will be really useful for anybody who's currently looking at doing the exam in the next few days, just to remind ourselves about exactly what goes in every activity. Thanks, and see you again soon.